name is Giovanni Garbugli. I'm a professional bartender and I'm owning and running a little cafe, little snack aperitif bar cafe in Urbino, Le Marche, Italy.
I am Gabriele Braccioni. I'm the president of the organization of Straducale, which is a bicycle competition and tourist promotion of our wonderful country.
I live in Vicenza, it's near Venice, and I practice this sport, I think, for 8 years.
My name is Beatrice Burani and I'm a student at the University of Urbino. I'm in postgrad school in my first year and I study foreign languages and cultures, and my majors, so to say, are Russian language and English language.
I grew up not far away from here. I've been coming to Urbino. I'm born in Urbino, but I've lived all my life in a little village, a little suburb of Urbino, we call it, deeply connected with agriculture and wildness, and I liked it very much. But at the age of 14, I decided to make my own experience, and I've been going abroad. I've been living in Germany, a little bit in a couple of months in England, and then the big part of my life working for a cruise company from 18 until 29.
I definitely fell in love with bicycle, so growing up I was involved on an organization. I was involved in an organization, and at the beginning I was just one of the volunteers. And then after some years I didn't really know how and why, but I became the president.
In the last 2 years, I win almost everything.
What strikes me the most is that is having a fresh view on things. So when foreigners come here and I can see things I've always been surrounded by from different points of view. So I guess that's the best part of what I do.
Every day you have to adjust a little on the tightness of the working machine, on the humidity of the air, and the quantity of powder putting in the machine for each coffee selection, if each coffee made, and passion, loveliness in doing your work, and try to satisfy every guest's wish, suggest, and doing it every day on a regular basis, with efforts, with being willing to satisfy all the guests every time.
I like it a lot because I don't like big cities, so I find my dimension here in Urbino. I moved from the little village where I lived with my parents. 10 years ago I moved myself here in Urbino because I am a lawyer actually. So I am a lawyer here in Urbino. I have a wife and have small children here in Urbino.
I haven't got some men who can help me, okay? So I have to follow all the guys that I'm together.
When I always tell this funny story. When I got started, I didn't even know what I was embarking in. So my teacher just told me that there was this opportunity with American students coming to Urbino to interview people, and they needed interpreters. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And I just started like that 4 years ago, and I've been doing that ever since probably, and I like it.
Cappuccino Special is our creation. We are known and renowned for this preparation because it adds a little choco base on that we prepare, our choco sauce, own prepared by sugar stuff, and then the regular amount of coffee, 2 kinds of milk cream, the hot foamy one and the cold creamy one. At the very end of it, topping with liquid, choco liquid, and a personal touch of decoration on top. Everything has to be nicely stirred and mixed to get the perfect mixture of tastes: coffee, milk, and choco sensation, feeling.
When she brought the opportunity to me, I didn't even understand everything that she said to me. So my English was not very, very good. But then I sort of improved through school thanks to videos I was watching at home. But I actually started studying English when I was 8 or 6 or something like that. But I only started really speaking it when I was much older, maybe in high school.
My experience at Sugar Cafe lasts from 2003. That means this is the 16th year, 15th year of work, continuous work at Sugar Cafe. My usual day, my perfect working day, waking up at 5:45 in the morning, 6 o'clock on duty. That means preparing and setting tables, cooking and stuffing croissant and cakes and tartlets and preparing all ready for a breakfast time. It starts at 6:30 and then go on until almost 11:15 and then get ready for lunch with pasta dishes, light salads and snacks which are common in Italy, to get a very light lunch in between morning and afternoon shifts.
I think we are 15,000 people here, so very small. It's quite a village, not a city. But we have a lot of students. We have the university. We have the American students that some very often come here in Urbino. So we have a lot of relationships with the students. For instance, on my organization, we are 50 people. Of these 50, quite almost 20 are students.
To get there, you have to do a lot of, you get to stay on diet, you get to have a lot of training. And so when you win, is the best thing that you can do.
Urbino for me is my lighthouse. In all my life I decided, I always thought, even if I was working abroad or far away from home, I always thought that at the end of my career, my life, this is the perfect place to live. Urbino has got the perfect mixture of history, culture, landscape, good quality life, good food, no pollution. I think perfect place for living. Not far away from the sea, not far away from high mountains, and every single big city or quite big city around are simply reachable, and the place is very, very good. I like it.
Being in contact with journalists and like reporters or future reporters, you start asking questions you wouldn't ask if you were a simple tourist. So you have both the language and the curiosity that, you know, sort of help you enjoy the places you go to.
Ciao da Urbino!